Starting off day 73 at Black Rock Hut, Thursday, May 28th, 7:15 in the morning. Let's get going. That's the shelter of 3 beers. The guy's still asleep, but he's gonna pass me. I know it.
How far are you going, mile marker?
21 miles, 3 beers.
You're doing 21?
21, boss.
All right, I'll see you there.
You'll pass me, blow my water bottles off. Yeah. Back on the trail. Mile 885.8. Heading to Black Rock Summit. Mile 886. Coming up on Black Rock. Hopefully there's a view. White Blaze intersection. Mile 887. And yesterday afternoon, as I got to the shelter, there were some folks going Sobo, and they mentioned that a thru hiker at the upcoming shelter, I'll pass it, at 4 o'clock in the morning yesterday, as he was getting out of the shelter to go to the bathroom, got bit by a copperhead. And so he was able to quickly get evacuated, walked over to Skyline Drive, and an ambulance picked him up from there. Don't know the status of him, but I'd hiked with him a couple days. He's a thru hiker, and the back of his backpack is in a couple of my videos, so hopefully everything works out well and he's able to get back on the trail. But just a realization that we are in somebody else's home, snakes included. So be aware. As I left the shelter this morning, about 30 feet away from the shelter, there was a deceased rattlesnake, and I believe that's the first time I've ever seen a rattlesnake in the wild in Virginia after having lived here over 35 years. Hopefully that's the only one. Mile 888. Hello, Mr. Bunny. Watch out for Mr. Snakey. Crossing Brown Gap. Glorious morning. Mile 889. Crossing Skyline Drive, looking north. Nice looking wall. That's not formed concrete. Those are real rocks placed by hand. Back on the trail, White Blaze. Mile 890. Doyle's River Overlook. And that appears to be a trail marker. That's the trail marker right there. Mile 891. Mile 892. Stopped at this overlook, ate some, drank some water, gonna keep going. 10 o'clock in the morning. 6.5 miles. Got a ways to go, but gonna do some deli blazing. This guy has no fear. Mile 893, and that number has quite some meaning to me. I was in Troop 893, Boy Scout Troop 893 from September 1980 until December 1987. Got my Eagle Scout in October 85. Worked at Camp Brady Saunders in Goochland during the summers from 83 to 87. Did a lot of backpacking, but my first exposure to scouting was 1979. A guy named Dusty Miller in my neighborhood in Midlothian, Virginia, was a scout leader, and he used to coordinate these trips to Philmont, a Boy Scout camp in northern New Mexico. And they used to take a bus, James River bus lines, from Richmond all the way down to New Mexico and back, and be a 21-day excursion. But he got a bunch of the neighborhood boys together and gave the presentation, and I just said, wow, that's it. That's what I want to do. So that was 79, and then 5 years later, 1984, went to Philmont. And then just last year, I ran into my crew leader, Ian Coddington. He was the scoutmaster for Troop 444. I think it was United Reveille Methodist Church in Richmond. Ran into him, so he's still getting after it. But I remember him in 1984. He was like one of the young adults. But he looked great. So Troop 893. Great memories. Oh, and thanks, Al. He got me in. Heading to Loft Mountain Camp Store. Let's see what they got. Starting the deli blaze. Great camp store. Washed my hands. Got rid of trash. Got a sandwich. Something quasi-healthy to drink. Continue on. Mile 894. Coming up on some ledges, as it's described, and far out. A little smoke. Mile 895. Taking the Ivy Creek Spring Trail to get to Loft Mountain Wayside. A little bit of grass, but not as much elevation loss, and on the flip side, gain to come back. There's Ivy Creek Spring. That thing is flowing. Sign says spring. And here's a structure. It's the Ivy Creek Potomac Appalachian Trail maintenance building. No camping. All right. Wayside, food, souvenirs, and comfort station. Nice. All right, gentlemen, I'm at Loft Mountain Wayside, and I just ran into number one, whose trail name used to be All Trails. I thought he was in the Witness Protection Program. And we got Hobbit over here. He's a rising MS3 in South Dakota, wants to be an Army officer. And then we got 3 beers, and look at that. He's living up to the name. 1, 2, 3. Giddy up. Great stop at the Wayside. Blackberry milkshake, smash burger, some fries. Definitely loaded up. All right, now to make some miles. Getting back on AT after the spring spur trail to the Wayside. I'm full. 2 stops, 2 sandwiches, drink, fries. Yeah, Got lots of calories. Now to burn them off. 13 miles. Mile 896. Mile 897 and some epic views. The shanties are giving up the views. Probably this section of trail thus far has had the most clear viewpoints of any sections I've been to. Really nice. Mile 898. Mile 899. Pinefield Hut. That's the direction to get to the hut or shelter. That's where the thru hiker yesterday morning at 4 o'clock in the morning got bit by a copperhead as he was getting out of the shelter to use the bathroom. Fortunately, Skyline Drive is only a couple hundred yards away and a trail leading to it. So he's getting the ambulance. Hopefully he's okay. Got to be careful. Mile 900. Giddy up. Big accomplishment. 900 miles. That, I think that's longer than Interstate 10 in Texas. Mile 901. Mile 902. Mile 903. Just some awesome views here in Shenandoah National Park. And there's Skyline Drive, so I'm gonna cross over that just to the left, go up that mountain, come down, cross over the Skyline Drive again, and then the far mountain is where I'm gonna hit the shelter. About 3.5 miles to go. Mile 904. Crossing the parkway at Powell Gap. Great view. Mile 905. 5 p.m. Mile 906. Mile 907. Getting off the AT at mile 907.2. And High Top Hut. So started at 7:15, finished at 6:10, 21.4 AT trail miles. Got some extra credit doing the deli blazing. Worth it. Over 5,000 feet of elevation gain and 4,200 feet of loss. So definitely a big day, but the trail isn't just super condition. Makes a world of difference. That's the way to the spring. And that's the hut. Let's see who we got here. Closing out day 73. Got my tent set up. Nice flat spot. Shelters over there a little bit. Spring is not too far away. Only 2 people at the site right now. It's 6:30. That's okay. It's going to be a great evening. Nice cool breeze. No rain. Time to get some sleep.